Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. Downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so light.
Hi, I'm Susan Leftwich with the Healthwell Foundation, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, December 16th. I'm your host, Dani Gurry. We are 9 days away from Christmas. It's just seems to be flying by. I don't know. It's the same date every year. Oh, I got my thing here. But it seems to catch up to me every single year, I think. And this year seems to be worse than most. But we had some snow last evening. Did you get any accumulation where you are? It's still kind of on the ground here, not on any of the roads. So hopefully you drive safe, especially if you're up in the mountains. Let's talk about what's happening in the show today. Got trending stories with Dani and Marco. Going to go over all the events in Frederick. I am the events queen after all. Then there's Possum Pets, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. Then you're going to meet Jenny Jingles. She really does know the spirit of Christmas and lives it most of the year, actually. And then you are going to see the Good Morning Frederick vehicle that will do the reveal later in the show today. So don't miss that. And if you want a special invite to the 200th show, just text me. I'd love to have you January 14th to the Home of Everything Frederick. We're going to be doing a special live stream 8 to 10 a.m. that day. And if you are at the Home of Everything Frederick between now and then, please purchase, between now and the end of the month, purchase some Good Morning Frederick merch, and proceeds will be donated to Blessings in a Backpack. Please subscribe as well. We are very close to hitting our 1,400 goal. Well, we're kind of close. We're at 1,120 right now. Would love to hit 1,400 by the 200th show, which is January 14th. All right, don't forget about the podcast. If you want to just listen along, you can. I don't know if I did that for Friday. I don't think I did it for Fridays. But anyway, I typically upload the episode in the afternoon, and you can listen wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, let's go ahead and get this Monday going. thanks to the show sponsor. We help you move, whether you're moving across the street or across the country. Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the whole thing easy. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and a great supporter of the Frederick community. WeHelpYouMove.com. Well, every week on Monday, we have trending stories with my brother Marco. Let's see what's trending now.
Hey, welcome to Good Morning Frederick. Great Monday morning. I hope you had a great weekend. My name is Marco. Make sure you hit share, like, comment. I'm here with Dani Gurry, the purveyor of Good Morning America. Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, wait, well, Good Morning America.
Well, I gave you a big, that was a big raise.
Not a big promotion right there.
Oh, man, it is, I can't believe how close we are to Christmas. It is insane, but the weather is definitely saying it is definitely wintertime.
It's snowing here in Maryland right now.
Ugh, I don't even want to hear that.
How is it there?
It's like snowing, but it's cold. It's like 25, and people are just miserable, and nobody likes them. But they have that look on their face when they're outside.
We haven't even had the first day of winter yet. I know everybody's faces.
I mean, yeah, it's just not great. It's not great.
No.
But we are here to bring it to you. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you share, like, comment. Maybe you share this to a bunch of your friends so we can get the word out. And each and every Monday we cover your trending stories. And on Monday we always talk a little bit of football, as you can see back there. The Commanders actually lost. I'm just putting a loss in the column for the Commanders. They lost, but
it's funny. Every Sunday, I think, maybe we should give Marco a call. And the one time I texted you, even when we win, like yesterday, even when we win, you say, I'm processing. And they were terrible. They should not have won. I don't know what New Orleans did.
Oh, they tried to lose several different times. I've never seen mistakes.
They're not good at losing. They can't even lose well.
Penalties at the worst possible time, dropped balls, missed connections, bad coaching. It was... I was on the phone, do a podcast called the Fun Bunch Podcast with a buddy, a friend of mine, and we text during every game, and you should see our text. I should make that public. Well, I probably couldn't.
We should. That would be hilarious.
But I'm like, they are going, and I wanted to actually. You know what? Let me just. I do have to read one text. I'm not lying to you because I timestamped this. I got to go back because I said timestamp this text because I said, here's what I said. I said we're gonna miss this kick and they're gonna go down and score and do a 2-point conversion and we're gonna lose. It's exactly what I said. I swear I have it on here.
I'm telling you right now, the kicker situation, I don't understand. Are kickers in the NFL plumbers and electricians are to our country? Like there's like a shortage of good ones, so you're just taking whatever you can get. Like what do we got to do in college and high school to get some good kickers available?
Here's the thing. We had a guy, the first acquisition that Adam Peters made in the offseason was to sign Brandon McManus, who is a great kicker off of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then about 3 weeks into the offseason, stuff comes out about him, about maybe a plane, and there might have been him making advances at stewardesses and yada, yada, but they weren't sure. They were going to start an investigation, but we instantly cut him. Now, since then, the Packers have picked him up, and he's 90%, 94% kicking, and he's only missed one kick that was like 60 yards. So he's having a Pro Bowl season. That was the guy that we let go because we were like, I don't know. And he's been acquitted of all. They never pressed any charges. They finally said, which is a misunderstanding. But we cut him. And listen, but now we are in kicker hell. This is like the sixth kicker. No one can make a field goal when we need to make a field goal. And we are just trying every random Tom, Dick, and Harry. And that has been the biggest. We should have just chilled out and let's let nature take its course. Let's figure out what happened. Let's get all the facts. But you know what? Whatever. I mean, it's hard to make somehow this team is 9-5, and Adam Peters has made a lot of good decisions. That one maybe jumped the gun, but with the whole Dan Snyder stuff and all the stuff before, he kind of had to do it that way because we didn't have the greatest reputation as a franchise. So anyway, we are in kicker hell, and it's going to come back to bite us at some point. It almost did today. It
definitely will again when we come up. If God willing, we make the wild card playoffs, and we won't make it past the first round. No. It reminds me very much like the Caps, who played, and then they make it and they lose actually the Caps would play phenomenally all year long and then lose the first round of the playoffs. We're playing crap, and we're gonna get killed in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, you can't do this against
not there yet.
No, we just can't do this against good teams. New Orleans. Now, listen, New Orleans won 2 out of 3 for the last 4 games, but they are terrible. They didn't have David Carr. They played the whole game without Alvin Kamara went out. They had Taysom Hill, who's just great. He was out. They were literally at like 10%, and we almost got walked. And it just really is a loss. I consider. And Dan Quinn's jumping around and laughing at the I hate it because we just looked. It was the first time this team looked like a Ron Rivera coach team. They just weren't ready to play. They just were going through the fundamentals. And boy, we got the Eagles next week, who still.
And right here, this is the thing. If they don't figure this out this week, I'll tell you this too. There were just some really poor decisions by Jaden Daniels. Like, I think he didn't look. I don't know. Maybe the bye week killed them. I don't know what, but he just didn't look as sharp. Now, let me just tell you, the guy has a rocket for an arm. He really tried. There were a couple that were missed.
The 2 to Terry McLaurin. That's 2 touchdowns. That's game over if we just make one of those.
Yeah.
So
he just was a little off.
Everything was off. And when you try to run up the middle, every first down, run up the middle. It's like the Jay Gruden years. You run up the middle, now it's 2nd and 12. It's like now we're behind the sticks, and then we get a holding penalty. And it's like, it's just stupid. It was dumb coaching. It was stupid playing. Boy, they almost lost. And boy, when they were going for 2, I thought they were going to win.
Me too.
So the Commanders did that. The Ravens absolutely dog walked the Carolina Panthers 35-0. And I tell you what, who's having an MVP season? Lamar Jackson, who had 5 touchdown passes. I'm
telling you, I was talking to somebody the other day because the radio stations that I work for, WFMD, carries the Ravens games. And, we're talking about, we're going to carry the playoffs and we're looking for sponsors right now. And somebody said, they're kind of on the cusp. And I'm saying, I tell you what, the Ravens are the team to watch always coming into the playoffs, even if they're mediocre, because this is when Lamar, I'm telling you, they just turn it on full bore. They're going to come into this and they're just going to be amazing. They just have this way. And
Lamar is incredible, and he's got that team plan. Nobody wants to play the Ravens, no matter what their record is. So we'll see with that. But that was yesterday for the regional sports here. But both teams get a win, and we'll see what happens coming up here in just a bit. Now, I want to cover my first story on Trending Stories here because I'm the one that broke this weeks ago. But this drone thing in New Jersey has grown into just an insane.
I have so many things. I knew this is where you were going to go. I have so many things, but show what you got, and then we got to talk about it. All right.
We have a lot of drone problems, but one of the scariest scenarios has now come, and I have to do with this video. This guy breaks it down a lot quicker. There's a ton of videos on there that go into major in-depth into what the new theory is. Now, keep in mind, this is a theory. This is just somebody who's in the Defense Department that is talking. And so don't take it with a grain of salt.
Entertainment only, social media channel.
Entertainment purposes only, TikTok. But here's what he says. Listen very carefully. Oh, is he not talking? Okay, he's not good at that. All right, great. Let me go back to... because there's a lot of... We'll do this one.
So, the drones that are currently flying over New Jersey. Well, I just read a theory about them, and I got to tell you, I'm a bit worried. Usually I'm a pretty chipper guy, but this idea that's just got kind of spun up on the web and has a little bit of backing, if it's true, well, there's probably a really good reason to be nervous. And the theory is that these drones that are flying around New Jersey and now have matriculated out to areas around the Northeast are actually what are known as high-powered or high-precision germanium detection drones. Now, these drones were ordered manufactured following 9/11 because we wanted to be able to detect gamma rays. And if you know what gamma rays come from, well, you know why this theory is really nerve-wracking, because gamma rays come from fissile material, well, nuclear material. Yeah, like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah,
So
this
the
is what I
theory
heard too.
is that somebody, some terrorist cell or some foreign nation has managed to sneak a nuclear bomb onto U.S. soil.
All right, so we're going to pause it there. So,
Yeah.
so the drones that you're seeing are, because I knew you just see the lights; they have red and green lights. It is not a UFO. Those are just unmanned drones that the military has, and everybody, if you go back and watch the videos, it says it looks like they're mapping out something. They're going in precise back and forth, mapping something out. So this would make a lot of sense. And so the guy that we played first that you couldn't hear, he has a friend that has physically put his hands on a nuclear warhead from Ukraine that somehow got snuck. They can't account for 25 nuclear warheads. And this guy says he saw one of them, and it came in through the southern border because we don't stop anybody. And now, apparently, according to some people, there is a nuclear bomb out there, and that's what they're looking for. And that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I've heard this theory as well. And they, everyone who is, convinced that that's what this theory is true, and it makes some sense, is saying, they don't want the American people to panic. But the thing is, when these idiots go on TV, knowing all of this footage is out there, knowing these theories are out there, and our Defense Department is saying, "Oh, we don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing. We don't know."
Some people are looking at airplanes. That's another gaslighting thing. There's some people are misidentifying airplanes. It's like, come on, dude. Yeah. But so here's the thing: if you read between the lines, because what he's saying is, we know for a fact that they aren't another government. So what is he saying? He's also saying we know for a fact they're not a threat, but we don't know what they are. So you say, well, how can you say that?
Yeah, because they know it's us.
Exactly.
I mean, it's them. It's them. It's us, them. But yeah, it's so ridiculous, the double speak gaslighting that these guys do. And, look, I don't know. I get it. I get it, right? You can't have millions of people panicking and all of that. But I'm telling you right now, I really believe that that's what's happening.
Well, again, and people are like, well, why are you guys so worried about the southern border? We just let anybody. This is why. Somebody got a nuclear weapon through the no security that we had for 3 years. And you people, I'm telling you, that don't want security, I always say like this, do you live in Germantown, Maryland? Would you just bring your front door wide open? Just leave it open and go to bed? No one would do that. With a neon sign. Come in. Come on No one would do that. So it's so weird to me. Yeah,
no.
so that somehow...
and the ones, again, the media is very manipulative. Oh, it's women and children. No, it wasn't. When you look at the lines and lines of people, it was military-aged men, probably 16 to 30 years old, and not Hispanic. Many of them were not Hispanic. They were Russian. They were Chinese. They're from half a world away.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that makes people frustrated, is the people who want to believe it's women and children being separated, and the children that are being separated at the border, because I noticed coming into the last few weeks, they've had a lot of stories on this 3-4-year-old kid crying at the border. Those kids are being trafficked into the country, used so that the people can get into the country. And then those kids are sent to God knows where, because we're not tracking anyone. So, this is why. And I'm telling you, you got to hold on tight, because God knows what will happen. I hope to God they find it and they before something horrible happens. But I've been watching Sean Ryan on TikTok. I don't know if you've ever seen him.
Yeah.
I think he's an ex-military guy, and he interviews a lot of high-level people, and they're all
Ex-Navy SEAL.
saying they guarantee something is going to happen on our soil in 2025. Like
Yeah.
there's so many things that have formed to get us where we are. So,
Well, if you think about it, I mean, and obviously there's right wing, left wing, everything. But one of the people that you come in, you can tell that we've been wanting to, I hate to say we because it's not me. I hate it. The government, this administration currently wants to have a war with Russia so bad. So you bring in something like that, you let it happen. It then goes on Trump's watch, so you can then blame him and then start a war with Russia by saying, "Oh, Russia's the one that brought the nukes in." I can guarantee that's where we're going with this.
100%.
And it's called a false flag, just, so you can just see, it's just, I pray to God that God steps in and stops this nonsense before thousands of innocent people are harmed and then millions more with whatever happens afterwards. It's a disgusting disgrace of what we're doing here. But I mean, we can't stop it. This government, don't even get me started on it. It's just too much. It's too much. So we'll see, but that thing is dominated. Now it's even on Good Morning America. You've got, the other thing I was going to post on TikTok. I want to do it here because I don't feel like posting on TikTok. Somebody that lives in New Jersey, do me a favor. Hold on a second. This is called a tripod. Okay?
Yeah.
Get a tripod and get a camera so we don't have to see this grainy
stop
ass.
having the people with have had too much caffeine.
Oh my! It's like, I see it.
Camera.
I see it. Do you got? No, we don't. I don't see anything. Oh, get a tripod. Get a nice DSLR. And please, for the love of God, get a steady shot.
camera on the hood of your car pointed upward. That would be better than what we're getting right now.
But it is insane, and it is everywhere. I mean, have you been seeing it? I mean, I just can't turn it off.
They say they're in Maryland now, too. Somebody was posting images of drones in Maryland, so who knows?
Well, that's the thing. So if you go back to the nuke thing, they started where they thought it was, and now they're branching out because they think now that it's moved, it hasn't. There was a report of a drone that actually went down.
Now, all they have to do is give the description of the person, the car, the something on TikTok. I'm telling you, TikTok investigators will find that crap in 3 hours.
Oh, it's so bad that now you have to just regular Americans, like the dude at McDonald's that turned the assassin. I mean, we just need regular people on this because the government is doing nothing with anybody. All right, so what do you got here for us on this one?
Well, this is a TikToker who boarded a plane heading to New York City with all states mayhem and wondering if they should get off the plane because he's there.
So this is is that the real guy?
It is the real guy.
For me, he doesn't have a Band-Aid on his face, does he?
That's right. He's not all askew. He's got his hair taken care of.
Yeah, the last thing
that might make me think twice as well.
The last thing I want to see, especially where we are in this world in 2024, is mayhem on my plane ride. That is literally the last thing.
Never want to invite that for sure.
Because there's too much mayhem with just regular goings on at this point.
Regular stuff. Oh, yes.
All right. Well, we'll end there on a fun one. What do you got coming up this morning on Good Morning Frederick, Dani?
Oh, well, it's awesome. Every Monday we do Possum Pets. I really, really want to find these pets homes for the holidays, permanent homes. So we have that today. Jenny Jingles, I talked with her today. She is spreading the joy of Christmas to hundreds of kids in Frederick County. We love that. And I'm going to reveal the Good Morning Frederick car wrapped with my face on it. You're going to see it later in the show today. I've already had a person or two honk and wave, and that's been kind of fun. So we'll do the reveal of that later in the show.
You'll look for the Good Morning Frederick vehicle on the streets of Frederick, Maryland. Probably trying to track down a couple of drones that make their way through the area there. You'll be
I got my tripod in the car.
Good. You'd be the only one. All right. Well, make sure you hit share, like, comment. It's a great day in Frederick here this Monday morning, and we'll be back with more Good Morning Frederick right here. Have yourself a great rest of your morning.
Trending steady. It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.
Oh, yes, trending stories. You can tell I get kind of fired up when I'm chatting with my brother. Goodness. Kind of hilarious. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with all your events from the best calendar in the land. Then it's Possum Pets. And we're going to meet Jenny Jingles. And I'll do the Good Morning Frederick car reveal. All of that is coming up just after this. Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shattered family beyond compare.
Well, it's now time to get you ready for all the great events going on here in Frederick. It's what's happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. They have wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, well, pretty much anything you can put on your floor, they can handle. The other thing is they constantly go to those training sessions to find out the newest and latest products that are out because, you know, we're always evolving. And they can suggest some new stuff too if you're interested. Give them a call today. 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD, or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. Now, when you call, I would love for you to ask for Jeff. He's my brother. He works at Atlas Wood Floors. He'll take great care of you. You can look at their Google reviews to find out more about them. Okay, so if you want a copy of this calendar, all you have to do is go to promocircus.com, click on Everything Frederick Live. That's the name of the YouTube channel, and then click on Calendar of Events. Or if you look at the description of the video you're watching right now, you should see a live link. You can bookmark it and check it out for yourself. So what I do in this segment is I just take 2 or 3 events that are going on throughout the week and highlight them because we have tons of events every single day. And so you can look through them on your own. All right. Some overlying things that are happening now through December 20th, which is, Friday now through Friday. Text GMF to 888. Oh, I forgot to put this one on too. Okay. So, well, that's later. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. Text GMF to 888-465-2944. Every single weekday, one of our viewers or texters is going to win 10 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. And then on Monday, 1 week from today, one lucky texter is going to get this Maryland Lottery tree or wreath, something made with $100 worth of Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. So please text if you want to be in it. You got to be in it to win it. All right. Here's something. Good morning, Frederick. Merry Christmas to you. Just text the word gift. All right. If GMF is too hard, just text gift. Every single person that texts the word gift sometime this week is going to win or not win, get a Maryland Lottery scratch off. Simple, simple, simple. Just text GIFT to 888-465-2944, and I'm going to give you a Maryland Lottery scratch off. That is a Merry Christmas from Good Morning Frederick and the Maryland Lottery. You're going to get one of those gift tag cash. How cute is that to put on your gifts this year? So you have to be 18 or older. You're going to play responsibly. One scratch off per cell number. And you have to be able to pick it up at the Home of Everything Frederick's in the next 30 days, sometime Thursday to Sunday. Simple, simple. So just text GIFT to 888-465-2944 and you're going to get one. Can't make it any easier than that. While you're at the Home of Everything Frederick picking up your Maryland Lottery scratch off, once you've texted and won, make sure you show the person at the desk that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, because I'm sure you already are. And you can show you've already texted the text line, and you're going to take a number off the wall and you're going to turn in that number to whoever's at the desk, and they're going to give you an envelope with prizes inside. Prizes range from $100 gift cards, Good Morning Frederick merch, stickers, tattoos, magnets, all kinds of great stuff. Okay. Simple, simple. All you got to do the things, get the gifts. It's our gift to you. We love to give you stuff. All right. The self-guided Christmas tour map. Please share this, because every time I post on social media, people are like, oh my God, where has this been? I've been doing these maps for about 4 years now, and need your help. So if you go to promocircus.com, look at the self-guided Christmas tour link, there is an area where you can enter an address. A couple people just entered things like Newmarket. I mean, it's got to be, it doesn't have to be exact, right? So if it's somebody in your neighborhood and you don't know the exact number of the house, okay, if you can guesstimate, that's great, because if I just put it in the middle of a road that's 15 miles long, that's not going to make anybody happy. All right. So, but you can add your house address. You can add some cross streets. That might be easy. And if downtown Newmarket is all decorated, then just put downtown or Main Street, and then I'll put that. All right, today, musical story time at Middletown Public Library at 10:30. 4:30 to 10, you can head over to Inwood Drive Christmas Show. That's in Adamstown. They are taking donations for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And at 6, it's a Christmas sing-along in Warman's Mill at the gazebo. They have free hot cocoa and cookies, and you get to sing at the top of your lungs. I love it. Tomorrow, 4:30 to 10, again, the Inwood Drive Christmas Show. 5:30, Michael DiMattia has his book release. It is The Seasons Within. That is, you've seen his photos, especially if you're part of the group Everything Frederick and More. He takes amazing photos of Frederick, especially from the drone, the skyline, the sunsets and sunrises, just amazing. 6 o'clock, you can join Mama Cone and myself at the pop-up Boxwood class with Ori. That is at the Home of Everything Frederick. You must sign up, though, so look for the event in the group Everything Frederick and More, or on the Home of Everything Frederick. And at 8 o'clock, it's the Weinberg Center Frederick Children's Messiah Sing-Along. I love places where you can go sing along. On Wednesday, it is the Frederick County Animal Control Microchip Clinic from 10 to 3, $20, no appointment necessary. Get your pets microchipped so if they ever escape, you can be returned to them, or they can be returned to you. 6 to 9, Santa and Mrs. Claus, part of the United Steam Fire Engine number 3, will be in Jefferson Tech Park, Westview South, and Robin Meadows. And you can see them and wave from the fire truck. On Thursday, Holiday at the Gardens. It's going on actually now through, I think, the end of December, maybe even into January. The U.S. Botanic Gardens has an outdoor train display as well, 10 to 5. You can go see that. If you're looking for something fun to do, that's a little bit different and, short drive from Frederick. You can check that out. Friday, you can hop on the Merry and Bright Double Deckers Lights Tour. That is happening as well. As you can see, as we get closer to Christmas and New Year's, I'm repeating some of the same events because there's not much new happening. We are a town full of great things going on until the winter time, and it's going to come to a screeching halt. So I implore you to get out and enjoy while you can. On Saturday at 6 p.m., it is the Jeep Holiday Parade in Urbana. If you go to the Urbana Fire Department, that's where everything finishes, and all of the Jeeps will line up there if you want some good photo ops. If you can, grab a new blanket to donate to Sleep in Heavenly Peace. They will be collecting them not only along the route, but at the finish as well. On Sunday, how about, again, same things. Inwood Drive, you can see the Christmas lights display, Holiday in the Gardens, and Merry and Bright. All right, coming soon, candlelight tour of historic houses of worship is on the 26th. On the 27th and 28th, at TJ High School, it is the Candy Cane Classic. 16 high school and prep school girls basketball teams compete in a tournament, which is kind of cool. And then the 31st, the raffle ends to win free groceries for a year. That benefits Frederick County Animal Control. And you could win $6,000 worth of groceries from Common Market, which is kind of cool. And I will be posting a lot of the New Year's Eve celebrations going on because everyone is now starting to post them. There are a bunch on the calendar already, and I will continue to add them as I see them, or you can send them to me if you know of one that's happening. January 3rd, 4th, 10th, and 11th, the final Double Deckers Lights tours will happen until spring, I think. And January 14th, of course, is our 200th show. February 5th. Tickets are on sale now, actually. I didn't update that. Tickets are on sale at the Weinberg website, weinbergcenter.org. Buy your tickets for African Americans of Excellence. You will be inspired by these stories, I can guarantee you. The 8th is the Bootleggers Ball. And on March 5th at Warehouse Cinemas of Frederick, you're going to be able to purchase the artwork from the African Americans exhibit, which is awesome as well. All right, now it is time for Possum Pets. Let's see this sweetie named Zaniba.
Frederick County Animal Shelter and Good Morning Frederick proudly present Possum Pets. Sponsored by Pet and Home Care. Now let's meet today's adorable adoptable pet.
Meet Zaneba, this week's Pet of the Week. Zaneba is a girl who knows what she likes. She likes petting, playing, and any kind of ear or chin scratching. She does not like her paws touched, which can make nail trims challenging, or her belly touched. Zaneba has a beautiful tortoiseshell coat and is approximately 3 years old. She was found as a stray in Newmarket, and she must have been someone's pet because she was already spayed, her coat is in good condition, and she is a bit overweight. Zaneba currently resides in one of the shelter's free-roam cat rooms and shares the space with Possum, a cat that was featured as Pet of the Week a couple weeks ago. Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center is open Monday through Saturday. If you're interested in Zaneba or any other animal at the shelter, please make a reservation at visitfcac.as.me or give us a call at 301-600-1546 and we would be happy to make that reservation for you.
I thought it was Zaniba. But anyway, Zaneba, I guess. All right, we want to thank Pet and Home Care for sponsoring Possum Pets. Pet and Home Care is trusted and reliable care since 1999, providing top quality service from highly trained pet care professionals, pet sitting, doggy daycare, or kenneling. Now it's the holidays, if you're going away, you're going to need to get your pets taken care of. Pet and Home Care is the best choice. Simple online scheduling, 24/7 availability, petandhomecare.com. gmail.com. All right, one more quick break, then we're going to come back with Jenny Jingles and the reveal of the Good Morning Frederick vehicle. All of that is coming up right after this.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art Splatter Room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
So we were looking for a great place to eat, and I decided to take my mom to Thai Merrick. What did you think?
Oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. You didn't want to eat it. It was a great presentation, and I tried things I had never tried before. And you walk away just with scrumptious on your mind.
Oh yeah. So they served us a tea and an iced tea, and none of us are big iced tea drinkers, but it was one of our favorite things, wasn't it?
Oh, it was sweet and light and delicious.
It was. And then the curry puffs, I think they were.
That was one of my favorite things. It reminded me of something my mother and grandmother used to cook. It was excellent flavor.
Well, if you want excellent flavor, great presentation, I mean to be stuffed, head to Thai Merrick, 1170 West Patrick Street in Frederick, thaimerrick.com. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they are right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County. They specialize in roofing and siding, but they can do windows, gutters, and they can build you a new patio or deck. They built that great pavilion at Hidden Hills Vineyard. Amazing. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, because you watch Good Morning Frederick, you can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you. Call A&S Construction, 301-703-2157, or you can email info@ansconstruction.net. Awesome. And we really, really appreciate Sandra's sponsorship. Okay, what did I say? Oh, we're going to do Jenny Jingles. Jenny Jingles is really single-handedly making people love Christmas even more. I had so much fun at her place. Here she is. Santa Room in Brunswick. I am with Jenny. I think you are the quintessential Santa of our era, for sure. I love speaking with you about this because you light up.
Thank you.
Favorite holiday of yours, I would say?
Oh,
has this been this way your whole life? Have you always
grown,
loved Christmas?
But
though?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you were always like the Christmas girl.
I loved the magic of it.
Yeah. Did your parents get into Christmas
Absolutely.
a lot? Okay, so this was easy. This was an easy continuation step. Do they still, or do they now leave it to you?
Well, I think they've kind of passed the torch for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, but they definitely instilled in me, go crazy at Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, I will never forget, like, coming downstairs and the iconic 1980s, early 90s Barbie dream house was under the tree, completely assembled. That's magic.
Yeah,
when
that is
Christmas
magic.
delivers that.
Yeah,
yes.
when you go to bed and there's nothing and you
Right.
wake up as a kid, for
Right.
sure. I think a
Yes.
lot of us
Yes.
remember that. You also, though, in that memory, understand that not every child gets that.
Yes.
And so that is where kind of this new-ish tradition
Correct.
of giving back has come. I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My family, the way we grew up, was always very charitable.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid, and it's a tradition I've kept with my son. It's just now grown even larger, that we would always adopt, whether it was through the church or Salvation Army, we would always adopt a family. And my mom was very specific about it and would always try to get families that had the same age children as we were. And then there was a day we'd go shopping for those kids, knowing full well nothing being purchased would come home with us, but we were doing it for the kids that were our same age that, but for us doing it, might not have gotten anything that year. And I started that with my son Enzo at a very young age, and instilled in him that level of generosity, and I've just seen it bloom in him, and I'm really proud of that. I don't do everything great as a parent, but that's one thing I think I've done pretty well.
Yeah, and that is knowing that then this is going to live well beyond you and his life. And this event you do and will be annual tradition.
Yes.
The Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Saturday after Thanksgiving.
You opened your home to friends and family. Mm-hmm. And as part of that, a lot of them contributed gifts for Toys for Tots.
Yes, it was amazing. Friends, family, neighbors, new neighbors. We've only lived here a year.
Yeah.
I have to say, met a new neighbor, Len, with On the Town Limousine, who I know you guys work with. We were panicked because in this neighborhood, there's nowhere to park. And he just last minute, very, very generously donated basically their services for the night with a van to shuttle my guests. People just showed up I hadn't seen in years and years and years. And it just seemed like it was just such a happy night. It was such a happy night. So many donations.
When you do good things, it is infectious for people to want to be a part of it. So that's really attributed to you, because a lot of people collect and give and, do things, which we're all so grateful for. But it sometimes doesn't extend beyond just that. You have now touched hundreds of people, and like you were telling me earlier, even people you haven't seen or talked to in a long time, when you posted your Amazon list, stuff was just showing up at your doorstep.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Had to finally make the Amazon cart to thank these poor Amazon workers, because the amount of boxes outside the house was just miraculous and so amazing to see the generosity of people. Like those gifts were easily 6 feet from the tree, 12 feet across. Like it was a sea
we've got
of
the pictures.
presents.
Don't you worry.
We'll
be posting them. Yeah, it was
incredible.
Great.
The amount of kids it will help this year is remarkable. And we just hope it gets even bigger next year, to be honest.
I think it will. I think it will for sure. Now, your Christmas closet with your fashion, and I love this. I mean, I do, and you can't help but smile when you see you, right?
Thanks.
What date do you actually start wearing the Christmas gear?
November 1st.
November 1st, right after Halloween. You were straight in. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
And I just think, look, you cannot help but smile looking around your home and really just feeling just so grateful that you're in our community of Frederick County here in Brunswick. I'm sure once the neighbors get over the impact, we'll love it as well. Now, here in Brunswick, you've just been here a year.
Yes.
You guys are doing a fun thing.
We are.
During December, and I was telling you I have a Christmas map, and we are going to make sure we include it. So tell us a little bit about this contest, this fun, competitive, friendly competition.
It is. I have to first give credit where it's due. My sister and my nephews started this in Frederick in the Clover Ridge area, and we've moved it to Brunswick now and are having the Great Brunswick Light Fight, specifically the Great Brunswick Crossing Light Fight. There's 4 different categories of homes. We have very generous real estate agents that are sponsoring $100 prizes for the best decorations, but The votes are done by donating food and non-perishable food items in front of the homes on December 21st from 6 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, so we'll make sure and continue to remind you guys about that, because nothing is better than a friendly competition that, again, brightens people's day when you can take a drive around, stop at the grocery store, load up on some canned food and all of that sort of stuff so you can drop them in people's boxes that will be at their house, because that is the way the votes are tallied.
Yes.
And so, again, you guys are utilizing this opportunity to give back to the community, which is really awesome.
We really try, this family, to live Christmas. We don't
it.
just show Christmas, but we try to live it.
Well, I tell you, nothing is better. Again, I think in the contagiousness of it, I think it's just only going to continue to grow and help more and more people. So, and
That's
I know you
awesome.
didn't want this to be about you, and
No.
it's not really. You are merely the vehicle and the vessel, which is allowing the impact to happen. But I cannot wait to see what you add next year. I'm going to have to start putting videos next to one another so maybe I can know. But in here, there's no way.
There's
no
plenty
way at
of
all.
space.
All right, so one more thing. You have a lot of vintage stuff.
Yes.
Where do you find, I mean, are you constantly on the search? Do you have like
Yes.
that Google alert when new vintage things are
That
posted?
has happened. I actually, shocking, I'm sure, have actually connected and made friends with people that scavenge for this stuff around the country. I have a friend in Texas who goes to these massive vintage like flea
Sales?
markets, and
I
then
love
she'll
it.
show me things. I have this phenomenal friend, Todd, I'm talking about you, who we met on our honeymoon, who lives in the Midwest, and he has stores he goes to and will send me links. But some of the fun of it's just like going to different stores around here, and the Goodwills and Salvation Army, and trying to get the unicorn that you find. Yes, yes.
I love it.
It's fun.
Now, I was just going to say, the one thing I didn't see, and now I look straight ahead, and there it is the vintage Christmas tree that every one of our families had when we were young with the lights on. I'll make sure and get pictures of that. Yeah, you pretty much have everything.
There's one hiding back there, but it's not lit.
No.
My apologies.
Oh, yeah. I think everything else is good. So tell me, how many Christmas trees do you actually have decorated in your house? 15?
15 full size, but that's not counting the aluminum tree. I guess that would count too. So I didn't decorate that one this year. It stays up year round, so
I love it.
I didn't really count that one.
Well, we can't wait to attend next year. Really appreciate
Thank
everything
you. Thanks
do
for
beyond
coming.
and just really making people smile. I think that's a great
Thank you
thing.
so much.
This is Jenny. We thank you guys so much for watching. She is incredible. I love it. Fantastic. All right, here it is, the reveal of the Good Morning Frederick vehicle. There's my face right there on the side. My name is actually on the car. You can scan the QR code. I need to test from how far you can do that, or if you can do that while you're riding in the vehicle, of course, not while you're driving. I want to thank Octavo Designs. I am going to pause it right there to thank Ken's Automotive and Transmissions. They are powering this vehicle. So to give you the full story, this was my son's car. We purchased it for him while he was in college. It is a 2013 Nissan Murano that did well for a year or so and then just had some problems. And the great folks at Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, I mean, they have actually, this car sounds better than when we purchased it. I am fully confident now that this car is going to last a long time, which is why I had it wrapped. And I am now driving this vehicle thanks to Ken's Automotive and Transmissions. And gotta thank Octavo Designs. Sue Huff and her team designed the wrap, and then Auto Trim have actually put the wrap on. So, so many great Frederick businesses are a part of the success of Good Morning Frederick and getting this thing going so that we can help grow the show for everybody in it. That is the whole purpose. The more people that watch this show, the more it helps our local businesses, nonprofits, and cool people here in Frederick and our events. All right, want to thank you guys for watching. Coming up tomorrow, it's Tech Tip Tuesday with Ash from 34 Blast, of course. We've got Bob and Chris from WFMD's Morning News Extra. And Karen Yoho sits down with me and we chat about everything she's doing now that she's finishing up her tenure on the Board of Education here in Frederick County. Again, thank you guys so much for the support, sharing, liking, commenting. I'm telling you, it helps. It's all that you can do. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. right here.